PowerPoints can be easily saved as videos, and then those videos can be uploaded to YouTube and then shared with your classes. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is. So here's a PowerPoint that's done, it's completely finished, got all my transitions, I'm super happy with it. So I go to File, I go to Save As, and here's my I choose my location and it says, okay, you want to save. The key here is this drop down. It says save it as a PowerPoint. Well, if I go here and choose a drop down, I'm going to go down to Windows Media Video, or you could choose MP4. Just a word of advice, if you have a lot of transitions and animation and stuff like that, do Windows Media Video. It usually converts it and keeps those transitions a little bit easier. So I'm going to click here, Windows Media Video, and then I'm going to click Save. So once you choose to save it, you'll see this little status bar here where it is converting your PowerPoint into a movie. And that can take a long time depending on the size of your PowerPoint, the number of slides and things like that. So give it a little time. Don't close out a PowerPoint until this is done. All right, so we can see our status bar is gone, so that means our movie has been created and saved. So I put that in my documents. So let's hunt that down real quick. Here on Documents. And there it is, our PowerPoint movie example. So I'm going to double click and open that, and we'll take a look at it. See how it looks. So you can see it just changed it. I have this set to where the slides will change every 10 seconds. So we should see that changing. And there it comes up. So PowerPoint as a movie. Put in YouTube, share it with your kids. So now I'm going to close this out. There's another way to save PowerPoint as a movie. And I think this one is the most useful way to do it. It takes a couple of steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Slideshow. And I'm going to click on Use Timings, Play Narrations. Those are my two main ones. I'm going to turn off the Show Media Controls. Let's just turn that off. We won't need that. We're going to turn this into a movie. So what I'm going to do is once I check these two boxes, I'm going to go to Record Slideshow, and I'm going to choose Record from Beginning. So I'm going to click on this. It brings up my PowerPoint to look like this. Notice I have a record button. I don't have to hit that yet. I can choose to turn on my volume, turn on my camera if I have one. So I'm going to turn on my speaker because now I'm going to record my my PowerPoint, and it's going to have my voiceovers in it. And as I turn to each slide, it'll use that transition time there. So let's turn this on and see how it works. And also notice on the bottom, you've got pins. So if you want to do any annotation, you can do that as well. So let me go ahead and turn this microphone on so it records my voice. So I click here. I'm going to go to Record. Gives me a countdown. Okay, today we'll be talking about the American home front. Let me just highlight that a little bit. Then I go over, I'm going to use my arrows to move to the next slide. So click Next. So we got main regulatory body. Here's the War Industries Board. Maybe I want to highlight. So I can go over here and actually highlight. Not a very good job of highlighting. You can also change your pen and make it a highlighter. So I could go here, maybe highlight something that's important. And just keep on going on my slides. And let's see, change it back to red, make it a pen. Oops, still yellow. And I can go through my whole PowerPoint until it's done. Now it's over. It's the end of the show. I can simply just close that. And there we have it. We have our PowerPoint, and it's recorded all our transitions and our slides and our audio. You can notice there's a little microphone on it. So if I just wanted to play this as a regular PowerPoint, I could say play from beginning.
Okay, today we'll be talking about the
And you'll see it just, it'll play in PowerPoint and do all your transitions. It'll do all your inking and everything like that. So now we have this.
to move to the next slide.
Make sure this looks real good.
So we got main regulatory body.
I hit escape. So that looked great. And what I want to do now is I'm going to go to File, Save As. Going to save it as a movie again. And again, MP4 or Windows Media Video, either one. Except I prefer Windows Media Video if there's a lot of transitions. And I just click Save. I'm going to save over the old one. Click OK. And then here it comes. It's going to go through this same process of creating a movie. And once that's done, it's going to include my voice. It'll have my annotations. Really cool little feature here to turn your PowerPoint lecture into a movie. So it really helps those students who maybe weren't in class that day and so on. So really cool little trick here. And we'll take a look at it as soon as it gets done creating that video. All right, so it is done changing that to a movie. Our little status bar is gone, so I'm going to find it. Click here. Here's a little movie, just saved over the last one.
Okay, today we'll be talking about the...
And you'll see it's just a regular video now. It's got all my annotations and my voice in it, which is pretty cool. Now I could upload to YouTube, then share that link to the students, and then that way they'll have access to the full lecture. So try this out. I think you'll like it.
Maybe I want